great because my Theory 1 professor was Miss Bishop. You guys ready?
Yep. Yep.
All right, here we go. XRock 105, The Morning Disaster. My name's Cody Kopp, and joining me in the studio, the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend. Got them all in the studio, and they're all awake and ready to play. Got SoNar in the house. What's up, boys? Whoa! Yeah, it's nice to see you guys all. Thank you again so much for coming. Why don't y'all introduce yourselves? Start over here.
My name is James. I'm the guitar player.
Go ahead and clean that mic over.
Hey, how's it going, guys? My name's Cruz. I'm the drum and percussionist.
Cruz.
Jeremiah, bass.
What?
I'm Tim on sax.
Tim's got two microphones because he's that cool.
My name's Cookie. I sing and play the keys.
Cookie, nice to meet you guys. Again, thank you all so much for coming in today. This is going to be a lot of fun for stage left. But before we dive into this whole thing, let's talk about you guys a little bit. So, how long have y'all been playing as a band, and how did you guys find each other? Like, how did this whole thing go down?
So we started in about 2011 after another band kind of imploded, and we took a few members from that band and made a resurgence in this one. And we've now been together 7 years and had 12 different members.
Whoa!
2 originals still, and 1 that's been pulled back from an earlier creation. All 12 of us have all been or graduated from Fort Lewis College.
Shout out, man. We got a bunch of Hawks in the house then. I like it. So now, is that how y'all discovered each other then? Is it like you're going to school together and then decided, let's get this band going? Like,
yeah, this is Tim. I met that first formula of the band actually at Halloween at Fort Lewis College, and they were playing some pretty weird stuff, and it's really morphed out of that to something way better. But yeah, we're totally like Durango's hometown. All these guys know everybody. We know everybody up at the fort, and we, like to find our drummers up there when they grow up and move on. We just get another 18-year-old drummer. They got all the energy you need. So
that's right. So now, what's your guys' like description of your sound? Like, how would you guys describe yourselves? Like, something like you say you're a rock act, would you say you're a funk band?
We're high energy rock and roll, and we like to think we range. We got a sax, piano, a lot of soul, so we're ranging from New Orleans nasty to, kind of classic rock fundamentals.
Knowledge nasty, I like that. Like, that almost feels like that could be the next song title for you guys. So now y'all have a full-length album out, which is called Libra, is that right? Did I say it right? Okay. Right. So now, whose band is this that's in this picture?
That's mine.
That's an ugly rig, dude. That's an ugly rig. But it works for you guys, though, right? Tours well and everything? Or?
Well, that was, 4 years ago? You might see it driving around town now. It's called Van Morrison. It's got Morrison painted on the back. And it's,
dude, I've seen it!
Rainbow colors, got that got out.
Wait a minute. That's the coolest band in Durango. Yeah. Okay, cool. I like that. No, that's really cool. So now, so tell me what's the writing process for you guys like? Who comes up with the songs? Is it kind of a little bit of a mix of everybody? Is somebody just starts writing the lyrics? How does that all happen for you guys?
Man, if we could know we were about to write a song, then it would be a real channel from the universe. But we don't know when the hell it's going to happen.
Right.
It sort of does. And we go, okay, well, this is great. We're going to stay up all night now. We're hanging out, and a chord progression comes together, and then usually Timmy Esposito and I, this is Chris, we just sit down and we start throwing ideas around, and we drink beers, and then all of a sudden we got a song, and then the song morphs into the next phase. Or sometimes we're walking down the street and we get interviewed by some reporter, and then one of us drunkenly say, I think we need to write a song about that. We wake up the next day, hungover, and we go, oh, well, I guess we ought to do that, like right now.
Right now. So that's wonderful, man. I just love the fact that you guys are all really in tune with one another and have a 5-piece band with a saxophone and a keyboardist. I think that's really unique and very different for Durango. I think it's a really cool sound. We actually were doing a sound check, and you guys are awesome. So I guess with all that being said, y'all didn't bring these instruments just to look cool, right? Like, you guys want to play them a little bit for us? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, just amazing. Awesome. Okay. So now, James, seems like you're the closest. Why don't you tell us what we're going to play and introduce the song a little bit for us?
So this song is kind of our tagline. This is called SoNar, and it's about sonar.
That's pretty simple, right? All right, guys, well, here they are. This is SoNar on hashtag Stage Left, presented by the Billy Goat Saloon. As soon as I swing this microphone around, y'all can take it away. Awesome, you guys. Awesome, man. Great job. Wonderful. Now, let's talk a little bit about where we can find you guys, because you're on the internet, I assume, right? You got social media pages and all that jazz? Anybody, one or two of you?
Yeah, we put our CD out on CD Baby, Spotify, iTunes. We also have hard copies. We have a Facebook page, but we need more support. We haven't really had a very prominent resident of our 12 different members that actually like to do that work. So,
Nice. I'll make sure to tag you guys in the next post.
Right on.
We'll get you numbers.
Our new bass player, number 12, he's actually kind of prominent in that field. Maybe we'll start making a presence there.
Excellent, excellent. But we go to soundbaby.com, and then we should be able to look up SoNar and find you guys, or like, is that the best way to find your CD, or just come to one of your shows, right?
Come on our shows. I think iTunes and Spotify is probably best.
Okay. You said you had one more that you want to play for us during this segment too, right?
We must.
Yeah. Did you say you want to have a short one or something? Did you say you had? You guys have
That last one was supposed to be the show.
That was Well, if you guys want to do one more, and then we'll take a break, and then we can do two more after that. You guys good with that? Like, you got enough for that? I'm assuming you do. I mean, it's a full-length album, so I'm hoping that y'all do. Okay, guys, this is SoNar and hashtag Stage Left, presented by the Billy Goat Saloon.
This song's called The Wolf.
Yes, all right. Very well done. Again, that was SoNar here on hashtag Stage Left, presented by the Billy Goat Saloon. You guys got time for another one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, awesome. Stick around, more with guys in just a bit, right here on hashtag Stage Left, presented by the Billy Goat Saloon. And guys, what's the name of our radio station? Let them know where we're at. XRock! Yes! Nice work, guys. Good job.
I could do this commercial too.
Hi, Facebook! XRock 105, The Morning Disaster. My name is Cody Cobb, and I'm still hanging out with my good friends from SoNar. What's up, boys?
What's up?
We've been having a lot of fun out there, yammering on about nothing and talking about music and radio and just some really cool stuff. And you guys are a really awesome band, I gotta say. We were checking out that last segment and listening to you guys. Seriously, Sheree, we're pretty lucky, aren't we?
Oh, so lucky.
We're pretty lucky.
I love my job.
I mean, because I feel like this is like the most intimate session it could possibly be. It's just you and me and you checking these guys out.
I just forget that they're all playing for me.
Yeah, they all do play for you.
We are.
We are.
We are.
That's why we do this whole thing. Guys, why don't you all introduce yourselves individually?
I'm James, I'm the guitar player. Cruz, drums and percussion. Cruz.
Jeremiah bass.
I'm Timmy, I'm sax.
Timmy's got two mics again.
You can call me Cookie. I play the keys and sing.
Guys, again, I can't say thank you enough for coming in and lending your talents to us this morning. This has been an awesome time hanging out with you guys. You guys are a great band. So I guess with that being said, I kind of feel like you guys are like a weird mix of like rock with a little bit of a touch of some reggae going on in there, and then and a little bit of funk even in there too. I love you guys' sound. This is wonderful. So I guess I got to ask a blatantly obvious question: how did you guys find each other? Like, how did that whole thing go down? James has got this one.
Yeah. So,
And no, you cannot say demon the other word.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I won't mention the original band name before I started playing, but I've been playing with Cookie and Timmy for going on like 10 years now, when they were still, I think, just getting done with high school. And so for a long time, I was the old guy in the band because I was a few years older. I was old enough to buy beer, so they were really happy to get me.
That's why you were in it.
And so we played together with a few other guys. Our original lineup, instead of having a bass, we had a tuba, which was pretty awesome.
That's cool.
And we didn't have a name, but we got a gig, and they just put us up on the bill with some other band. And so we just went with that for a while. We shortened it to SOB. So then for a while, we were every different show, we were a different name, that some sick on booze or short on bail, something like that. And that was a lot of fun. We got to play some really fun gigs. Oktoberfest, we played the Abbey Theater, the ACT now. And then I got married, graduated, moved to Denver, trained an awesome new guitar player named Julian, and they continued the act for quite a while. And then, as Cookie mentioned at the beginning of the show, it kind of imploded. And so when I came back, they were looking for a guitarist again, because then Julian moved down to Arizona. And I was so happy, like I didn't want to admit it, but there had been a huge hole in my life. Like I was just missing playing music with these guys so much, because this is a lot more than just being in a band. I mean, we have a lot of fun.
There was a hole in the band when you were gone.
And so while I was in Denver, that's when they reinvented the band as SoNar, and they came back in 2012. And we've been kind of playing on and off again. Cookie's always going on his awesome adventures and out of the country for 6 months out of the year, so we would kind of play in the summertime, take a break in the wintertime, and I'd be like, oh, I miss playing music. And I got to give a shout out to Jeremiah. Jeremiah's our newest member of the band. He shreds on the bass, and he's just really reinvigorated and breathed new life into the band. He's booking us all kinds of awesome shows, which I'll be passing off to Cruz here, the mic, to tell you about our upcoming shows. But I'm really excited with what's happening. And Cookie's back in the country for good, which I'm so happy, because I love that guy to death. And so we got some cool stuff planned this winter. I think we're going to try to record another album.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So going on 10 years now, we're just starting to really hit our stride, and I'm excited for what's to come.
Well, I'm excited for you guys too, because again, you guys have got a really unique sound. I think it's a really cool thing, and Jeremiah is actually the guy who hooked you up with this little gig here today, which again, I was just stoked when he said, he had somebody coming in, and then he says, no, we're going to bring this other band in, and I was like, okay, well, let's check these guys out. And so I had a chance to listen to a couple of stuff, and I was like, all right, this is going to be cool. So I'm really happy that y'all are here. So now, I guess with that being said, we want to listen to you guys here on the air, but why don't you, what's your name again, buddy?
I'm Cruz, man.
I tease you again.
Percussionist talks to us. Bad idea.
So Chris, you got some gigs coming up though, don't you?
Yeah, so we got a couple shows coming up here on August 24th, starting at 9. We're going to be at Shooters and Shenanigans in Pagosa.
Shout out.
And we played there a couple of weeks ago, and it was just an absolute blast, just a total party. So make sure to come on out to that one. And then we're working with Ernie's 11th Street Station. Right now we're looking at maybe September 1st.
Right on, right on.
Yeah.
So now we need the Billy Goat to call you guys up, right? And say,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Oh, it's Ashley. You're listening. We're talking to you. So, but again, you guys got a wonderful sound, and I can't imagine you brought this stuff just to look cool. So you guys want to do a couple of songs for us? You want to do one, and then we'll talk a little bit more, and then we'll do one more and wrap up the show. You guys cool with that?
Oh, yeah, man.
Are you tuning that thing? What are you doing over there?
Don't
Quit playing with your sound! Guys, here is SoNar and hashtag Stage Left, presented by the Billy Goats Lynn. I'm going to let y'all introduce the next song.
This one's called Cold Trail. This is a new one. Can't find it on our previous album, but can always check us at the shows. We love this one. Here we go.
Nicely done, boys, nicely done. So, I gotta say, man, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Big job there, you thought the fake ending.
Yeah, got it though, man. That's it. No, that's how you know you got the crowd's attention. If they clap for you during that long pause there, then you know you got it. So, like, because they're absolutely watching this. A great job. Now, you guys said you had an album, and it's called Libra. Now, that song wasn't on it, but there's a couple of other ones on here. But you want to give one of these ones away?
Yeah, this is Timmy here. I want to give a CD away. So anybody who wants to call, that number 970-385-1053. Pretty easy to remember. Give us a call. I got a quick trivia question. All you hometown people should know, what happens at midnight on Halloween here in Durango, and only in Durango? Give us a call here at 970-385-1053.
That's 385-1053. First caller to call us up and answer that question. I'm going to hook you up with a CD. Oh, looks like we got somebody. All right, so here, I'm going to push the button. All right, and you're live at XRock. Who's this? Jesse. All right, Jesse, hold on. I'm going to plug you so these guys can hear you. Give me just a second. Let's see. All right, so we're going to turn this thing up. All right, Jesse, go ahead and say hi.
Hey, thank you.
All right, Jesse. So again, what's your question again, Tim?
Okay, the question is, what happens here in Durango at midnight on Main Street on Halloween?
The zombie walk?
Yeah, the zombie walk, you got it. Nice work, Jesse. Stay on the line, man. We're gonna get you fixed up with the CD. Sound good?
Oh.
Awesome. There you go, man. He's all about that life. Will you go take that call? He's on the request line, get his number and stuff for us. Thank you, Sheree. All right, guys, great job, man. There you go. See, I told you people listen.
Yeah. Thank you, Jesse. That's a good segue into our next song, which you'll get on your album. This one's called Riot. It's about the zombie.
Is it about the zombie?
It's about the zombie.
Right on, man. Again, here they are, SoNar and #Stage Left, presented by the Billy Goat Saloon. That's my favorite song ever, guys, right there. Again, this is SoNar on #Stage Blast. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is presented to our friends at the Billy Goat Saloon. If you want to learn a little bit more about SoNar, guys, what's the best way to find you? I tagged you in our Facebook live feed right here, but what's some other email addresses in case someone wants to post you or something like that? They're like, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
SoNar High Altitude Rock at gmail.com.
SoNar High Altitude Rock.
Yeah, that's a good place to email us. You can find us, of course, on Facebook. Or
Yeah, and if you didn't call in and get a free CD, then go check us out on iTunes or Spotify or call us up. You can get our number if you find us on Facebook.
Awesome. Well, again, guys, I can't say thanks enough for coming in and joining us on the show today. Great job, gentlemen. Great job. Thank you.
Thanks, Cody.
Thanks for having us. We're listening to #Stage Left, presented by the Billy Goat Saloon on the radio station that doesn't suck. Guys, where are we at? XRock! Good job. We're clear.
Bye.